Good morning, boys and girls. I hope that you visit this on Thursday and that you had a great day with your virtual field trip. I took a look at it earlier and it looked like a lot of fun. So I hope that you really did enjoy the virtual field trips that the specialist and Mrs. Jackson have prepared for you. I'm going to continue with our Curious Garden story. Yesterday's video, or Tuesday's video, was rather short, so I'm going to make it a little bit longer today. So we left off with Liam beginning to feel like a real gardener. Most gardens stay in one place, but this was no ordinary garden. With miles of open railway ahead of it, the garden was growing restless. I wanted to explore. The tough little weeds and mosses were the first to move. They popped up farther and farther down the tracks and were closely followed by the more delicate plants. Over the next few months, Liam and the Curious Garden explored every corner of the railway. After spending his spring and summer and autumn with the garden, Liam's time on the railway was finally interrupted by winter. Heavy blankets of snow fell on the city that season, and for the first time since he'd become a gardener, Liam could not visit the plants. Rather than waste his winter worrying about the garden, Liam spent it preparing for spring. After 3 cold months, the snow finally began to melt, and Liam rolled his new gardening gear over to the railway. Winter had taken a toll on the garden, but thanks to Liam's planning, his handy new tools, and a little help from the sun, the plants soon woke from their winter sleep. The garden had always wanted to explore the rest of the city, and that spring it was finally ready to make its move. Once again, the tough little weeds and mosses set out first. They popped up farther and farther from the railway and were closely followed by the more delicate plants. The garden was especially curious about old, forgotten things. Here's an old car that he found in the garden. A few plants popped up where they didn't belong. Others mysteriously popped up all at once. But the most surprising thing that popped up were the new gardeners. Look at all these new gardeners down here. They're all following Liam's lead. Many years later, the entire city had blossomed. But of all the new gardens, Liam's favorite was where it all began. That is the end of the Curious Garden. I'm curious in the comments if you could write down what the theme you think is, and the theme as a reminder is the message. And I will read your comments, and I will be back another time with another story. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.